Okay, to give you a little quick background, this plane here has been causing me grief basically ever since I built it. The problem I have is mid-flight, it just decides to stop communicating. It loses sync, I go into failsafe, and it takes a dive. So I did some rebuild on it, moved the motor, actually replaced the motor with a different motor, put a new receiver on. So now I'm running a FrSky RX4R, and I'm running it in access mode. I have a new access Tyrannus radio. Let me see if I can catch you that. I don't, hopefully it's in focus. And it has not been a success, but it's not the transmitter's fault. So what happens is I caught it this time by putting it in the stand and actually bringing the plane up to speed. The receiver goes into failsafe mode. So what I've been noticing on the first 4 attempts to launch this thing is it takes off nice and level and does not respond to any input. I lose the motor, I lose control of elevons instantly, and it does a nice gentle roll to the right and just piles into the ground. And then after it hitting the ground, then I hear the message from the transmitter, telemetry lost. Kind of late for that. Anyway, so I did some basic troubleshooting. Let me show you what I found. Okay, so everything works right? Elevons are moving just fine. No issues whatsoever. And I can spin up the motor, no problem. No problem at all.
Motor disabled.
But see, that is just a shop test. That's not what it's actually like when I go to launch. Let me show you what happens when I go to launch. I'm going to reposition you here a little bit, see if I can get you a better view of the receiver. Again, remember, this is an RX4R in access. Alright, so I should... Okay, now you're going to have to excuse the noise here when I spin this thing up, but it won't take long to see what's wrong. Here we go.
Motor armed.
Oh sure, now it won't do it for you. See, that goes into failsafe. So if I were to take off easy...
Telemetry recovered.
Yeah, so I don't get the telemetry loss messages till I'm a few seconds into flight. So anyways, that's the problem. I will troubleshoot this bad boy. I'm pretty certain I've got either the battery eliminator in the speed controller is the problem, or it's something else. Anyways, I'm going to follow up with another video. So it sees that it has decent battery voltage, but let's see what the BEC is doing. Okay, so I've got a voltmeter connected to a spare channel on the receiver, one that I don't use for this wing. And so sitting idle, we've got no issue. And when I move the elevons, it doesn't seem to drop. But let's find out what happens if I kick on the motor again.
Motor armed. Telemetry.
So that doesn't appear to me like it's dropping enough to cause that receiver to croak out. So, gotta figure this one out.
Motor disabled.
Okay, I think I found the culprit.
Motor disabled.
As you may know, what you're looking at in the screen there is an oscilloscope on the right hand side, and I got the corner, in the top left corner you can see the receiver. So what I want to do is kind of show you what I found. I think I found the problem.
Motor armed.
So I can spin it up and you don't see much problem with the voltage on the ESC, but watch when I bring power up. Yeah, those voltage dropouts, yeah, that's going to kill that thing every single time. Okay, time for a new speed controller.